Good things often come in small packages, and the RadioShack TRS-80 Model 100 is no exception. The Model 100 offers exceptional sales potential because it can meet the basic computing needs of a wide number of your business customers. In this short film, you'll learn about the features of the Model 100 and learn how to translate those features into customer benefits so they can take advantage of all the good things in this very small package. The Model 100 is often called an executive workstation. It is so small it can fit into an office in-out basket or a briefcase. Yet the Model 100 is available with 8K or 24K of computing power and can be upgraded to 32K by adding a special 8K RAM chip. It is truly portable because it can run on AC power through an adapter or run without external power on 4 AA alkaline batteries. The power on-off switch is on the right side of the case, as is the external power adapter connector. The central dial on the right side controls the viewing angle of the liquid crystal display. The LCD screen displays 8 lines of 40 characters per line, the largest available anywhere. The keyboard is full size with a normal QWERTY layout. And a low battery indicator will tell your customer the batteries need replacing. Batteries are loaded on the underside of the unit. Please note the memory power switch just to the side of the battery compartment. This switch is to be left on even while replacing batteries. If you turn this switch off, all data in the memory will automatically be erased. The other compartment on the base of the Model 100 is for adding an optional extra ROM module to further expand the Model 100's capabilities. The Model 100 is loaded with built-in capabilities and can easily interface with a variety of peripherals. On the back of the unit, you'll find a reset button for use in case the Model 100 ever locks up. While this is unlikely, this button will return the unit to the main menu or startup position. Next to the reset button is the RS-232C connector. This is for linking the Model 100 with other TRS-80 computers. Next to that is the port for the printer connector, which allows the Model 100 to interface with any RadioShack parallel printers. Then there's the phone connector. This links the Model 100's built-in modem through either a direct connect modem cable or an acoustic coupler to the telephone for communication with other computers. This switch tells the Model 100 which type of phone connection will be used for modem communications, either the acoustic cups or the direct connect modem cable. The second switch shown here is a selector that tells the Model 100 what tones the modem should use. According to convention, the unit placing the call is the originator, so the switch is normally left in the originate position. The cassette recorder connector links the Model 100 to optional recorders for storing or loading data. And other options are available too. A barcode wand reader may be connected here to assist in computerized inventory control. But the power of this small package and the benefits to your customers really shine when they discover the powerful programs built in the Model 100. 5 built-in applications programs come standard in the Model 100. These are designed for instant use by non-technical business people. These programs are provided in read-only memory and at their fingertips from the moment they turn the Model 100 on. In the main menu format, a built-in clock gives month, date, year, day of the week, and time. A feature like this is always important to the busy executive. 4 cursor keys just above the keyboard move the shadow cursor to any of the built-in applications programs. Text, a simple and easy-to-learn word processing program. Telecom, for automatic telephone dialing or communicating with other computers. Address, for keeping track of names, addresses, and phone numbers you can access by telecom. Schedule, a time management program for appointments, project tracking, or other uses. And Basic, featuring an excellent Microsoft program virtually identical to the TRS-80 Model 3 Extended Basic. You can access any of the programs you wish simply by positioning the shadow cursor over the application program title and pressing the Enter key. In any of the programs, the 8 programmable function keys located just above the keyboard have been given predefined functions. You may display the function key labels at any time simply by pressing the Command key marked Label. Pressing Label a second time will remove the function key labels. In Basic, these keys may be programmed for customized options. By pressing function key 8, you always return to the point from which you start, usually Main Menu. Text processing on the Model 100 is very simple. The program contains simple prompts, such as File to Edit. This prompt requests that the user name the file you will be working with. If it is a new file, just give it a name of no more than 6 characters. When the display clears, you simply begin typing. Whenever you reach the end of a line, any word that won't fit automatically wraps back to the next line. Corrections are simple and can be done a character at a time by positioning your cursor directly on top of the character you wish to delete and pressing the Shift, Delete, and Backspace keys. To add a letter, simply place the cursor key where the letter should go and then type it. And an entire block of text can be manipulated quickly. The Model 100 uses the easily recognizable terms of cut, copy, and paste, equivalent of using scissors and glue to rearrange printed text. If you don't want a certain paragraph in its present location, you can select it, cut it out with your scissors, then paste it in at the desired location. Let's see how the Model 100 does it all electronically. Begin by pressing function key 7, Select. To define the block of text you wish to move, delete, or duplicate, you simply position your cursor at the beginning of the text. To include just one character, press the cursor key, arrow to the right. An entire word, press Shift, arrow to the right. An entire line, Control, arrow to the right. To include everything to the end of the file, press Control, arrow down. For everything above this point, press Control, arrow up. To include a specific word somewhere later in the file, press function key 1 and the prompt String will appear at the bottom of the display. Type in the word at which the block definition is to end and press Enter. All text between your start point and that word will be included in your block. Once you've defined a block of text, you may delete it by pressing function key 6. If you want to paste it into another place, position your cursor where the text should be inserted and press the Command key labeled Paste. The Command keys perform similar specific functions within all of the application's programs. So whether it's text, address, or schedule, this paste function is the same and will paste in whatever was last cut or copied. If we had wanted to duplicate the selected block, we would have pressed function key 5, Copy. The highlighted reverse will disappear from the display. To copy the text into another file, press function key 8, Menu, to close the file we were working on. Then we could open and paste in or copy it into an existing file. As you'll see when we address the specific needs and wants of your customers, the text capabilities of the Model 100 are invaluable to business people. But an equally powerful selling point is the Model 100's built-in time management or scheduling applications program. It can help the busy executive keep track of payments, telephone calls, appointments, or other events critical to long-range or day-to-day planning. You enter your schedule information in the text mode, but you identify it with a very specific file name, Note, Period, Due. The information entered in this file will be accessed by the schedule program functions when called upon to do so. A record should consist of a time, a date, and a description of the event. You end each entry by pressing Enter. You can label specific records according to categories by using symbols, a $sign before every record of a bill due date, a phone symbol in front of important calls, and so on. This becomes very helpful when you use the schedule program to search your data. Once you are in the schedule program, function key 1 is labeled Find. Use this key to access the data in the schedule program. To locate specific entries, simply type some unique portion of the entry. Or you may scroll through the entries by simply pressing function key 1 and then pressing Enter. Function key marked LFind is the same as Find, except the information is sent to the printer. To exit this program, simply press Menu, function key 8. While the example shown is a personal schedule, you can actually manage any type of information list. For example, you can track production information such as stock number, description, prices, quantity, discount levels, and many other facts. As much as the Model 100 scheduling program can help your customers make the best use of their time, the Address Organizer program can help them save time by eliminating one constant hassle, the address book and the telephone book. The address program is similar in many ways to the scheduling program in that the data is entered when in the text mode into a very specific file, ADRS, period, due. The address program can be used only as an address organizer, or it can be used by the telecom program to automatically dial a telephone number. The only difference comes in the way in which the information is formatted when it's entered. Again, you'll need to end each entry by pressing Enter. It helps to keep the information consistent in format. It often helps to separate items by some punctuation mark, a comma, or a tab key to make them one length. The colons before and after the telephone numbers are codes that tell the Model 100 where to begin dialing the telephone number and when to stop when this data is used in the telecom mode. Accessing the data is easy. Simply move into the address mode. To locate an item, simply press Find or the F1 function key. When the Model 100 prompts you as to who you wish to find, type in some unique part of the name or address. Perhaps you can only remember a person's first name and one letter of their last name, or vice versa. It makes no difference to the Model 100. Any combination of letters or numbers can lead it to finding the name and address you want. And of course, you can easily scroll through the data listed in the address file by merely pressing the F1 Find key and pressing Enter. One of the best ways for your customers to put this data to work is by using the Model 100 as an automatic telephone dialer in the telecom program. Telecom, short for telecommunications, works in two modes: an entry mode, which is an automatic dialer for any number in the ADRS due file, and a terminal mode, which permits computer-to-computer communication. This puts a whole range of exciting new possibilities into the hands of your customers, far beyond those of simple automatic dialing. Electronic mail, for example, or communications networks. And getting there is easy. The Model 100 has a built-in modem which can directly connect to modular telephone lines using the Model 100 modem cable, an optional accessory. To do this, you must first remove the shorting plug on the cable. The computer connector inserts into the phone connector on the Model 100. The silver telephone cable inserts into the telephone. The beige telephone cable attaches to the telephone connector, which plugs into the modular telephone wall outlet. Check the DIR ACP switch to make sure that this is set for a direct connection. The ACP setting is used for acoustic couplers. These are for use in computer-to-computer communication in situations where the phone does not have a modular cord, such as pay telephone or hotel room telephones. The Model 100 cannot dial the telephone when acoustic cups are in use. When directly linked, you access the telecom program. By pressing function key 1, you find specific items stored in the ADRS period do file. Perhaps you wish to call Jim Jackson. You simply need to type Jim J, and the Model 100 will find that telephone number. To call, simply press function key 2, and the Model 100 dials that telephone. Then lift the receiver before the computer is through dialing the number. Function key F3, STAT, lets you change the setting of the communication parameter, baud rate, word length, parity, number of stop bits, and enable or disable flow control. F4 is for use when using telecom to enter a host computer, either after calling the computer's telephone number manually or when directly connected by RS-232. When you enter the terminal mode, the Model 100 can be used for sending electronic mail, a key selling feature for executives with office computers. And in the terminal mode, your customers have access to various communications networks like Dow Jones or CompuServe, big things from our very small package. Once you enter the terminal mode, you'll see that the function keys automatically redefine themselves. F1, now labeled Prev, allows you to view the last 8 lines of text, effectively giving you 16 lines available. F2, Download, is used for saving incoming information in memory for viewing or printing later. F3, Up, is for sending information that has previously been prepared in the text program to a host system. And function key F4, marked Full, lets you switch between full and half duplex phone lines. Most host systems require full duplex. F5, Echo, enables you to obtain a printout of incoming information if a printer is connected. F6, if the host computer sends an X-on, X-off signal to the Model 100, the word wait will appear over this file. And F8, marked By, exits you from the terminal mode and disconnects or hangs up the telephone. When you press F8, the prompt Disconnect will appear. Simply enter a Y for yes or an N for no. Remember, you must press Y for yes to disconnect the phone line. And telecom, with one small hardware change, can have the Model 100 communicating with a larger computer as well. Simply use the RS-232 port, add a null modem cable, change the status, and you may upload or download at will. This allows professionals to make complex computations on their main host computers, then to carry that data into on-the-job situations, something no one else can do. This kind of flexibility of input and output makes the Model 100 an ideal computer for people. For some, the Model 100 might be all the computing they need. Any of the files in the Model 100 can be downloaded onto a cassette tape for storage. That way, if a customer wants to use all of the 24K for text processing and wants to save the addresses and phone numbers, all he has to do is link the Model 100 with the recorder. The large round plug of the connection cables goes in the proper port at the rear of the Model 100. The black plug goes into the recorder's ear connector. The gray plug goes into the recorder's auxiliary connector. And the small gray plug goes into the recorder's remote or REM connector. To save text files, just press the recorder's play and record buttons until they lock. If the customer is using the recommended CCR81 computer recorder, there is no need to adjust the volume. The recorder will do that automatically. From the Model 100 main menu, simply go to the file you wish to save by placing the cursor over that file and press Enter. Once the file is displayed on the screen, press Function key 3, Save. The prompt Save will appear on the screen. Type a file name of no more than 6 characters for the file you're saving. Then press Enter. The computer will stop after the file has been saved. You'll have to manually stop the recorder. By using the cassette, your customers can store a wide variety of data for later use. We haven't mentioned the Model 100's 5th powerful program, a Microsoft Basic similar in many aspects to the basic program available in the TRS-80 Model 4. The Model 100's basic program lets your customers take advantage of many advanced features. The Model 100 Basic offers all the standard features of the basic language, plus several important additions. A wide range of input and output statements, which lets users access a variety of devices. The Model 100 has a built-in tone generator, so users can produce music within a 5-octave range. The Model 100 Basic programs can call machine language subroutines. And special interrupt instructions let your programs handle special conditions that might arise from error or clock conditions or communication line events. A clear detailing of the Model 100 Basic is provided in the user's manual, and other basic programming materials are available. A great many of the customers who will buy the Model 100 may never use the more technical capabilities of the basic programs, but for those technically oriented customers, it makes the Model 100 even more valuable. The Model 100 can meet a great many of the computing needs of your customers. Plus, RadioShack and others will be providing application programs on cassette tape for various special uses such as spreadsheet, text formatting, real estate, and others. Of course, the first step that you need to take when you meet a new customer is to find out exactly what their computing needs are. We call this qualifying the customer, finding out how portable, personal computing can meet his needs. From there, you can demonstrate the ways in which the Model 100 can meet those needs and more. Is he an active, on-the-go business person who must work on the road? Would the text writing capabilities of the Model 100 help him on the road? Would the address and telephone dialing features help him in his day-to-day communication needs and save him money by helping him avoid buying a separate telephone dialer? Or perhaps the schedule program could help him keep his secretary posted on important meeting dates or other critical items. If he uses a computer regularly, the Model 100 can be a natural portable extension of his, allowing him to print hard copies or load in special programs that he needs to have with him when he's on the road. Having truly portable computing in meeting situations can be invaluable to your customers. If your customer is a broker or has invested in stocks or bonds, the Model 100 can give him access to computer networks like Dow Jones or CompuServe, even from his hotel room. And the Model 100 can offer the business person electronic mail so that he can send memos when he's away from the office. The Model 100 and the natural hardware extensions like the cassette interface can solve problems for many different customers. Portable computing is exciting, and the Model 100 just may be the best computer for your customers' needs. For you, that means a great potential for increased sales by offering the good things in a small package.